Hello, my friends on the Keeping It Real audience. I always love being here and I love getting your feedback on Instagram, LinkedIn, and even through my website as well. Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Rittberg. I help real estate agents become the go-to agent in their area to boost their revenue, right? Grab more clients. That's what it's all about. And I'm really excited to teach you today the 5 videos that you can make this week to get clients. And you obviously don't have to make all 5. I mean, that's a little excessive, but I'm giving you videos that you can choose from. So before I start, I wanted to let you know I have an amazing video boot camp. I've had hundreds, dozens, a lot of real estate agents. I've taught hundreds of agents in the past year. My video boot camp takes you from frustrated and overwhelmed to super confident on camera and getting referrals, getting more leads, all of those things. So I really remove the overwhelm and just teach you how to get a great system. That can be found on kimrittberg.com, Rittberg, or you can drop me a line on Instagram at Kim Rittberg. And let's get started. So when people are deciding a real estate agent, they really have to trust you. So what are the 5 videos that can help build that relationship? So you, as I mentioned before, do not need to do all these videos, but I'm listing out 5 so that there's something for everyone because I'm generous like that. So one of the first things I'm going to talk about is authentic videos. So what the actual video is, it could be a variety of things, but the important part is that it's not super polished, super finished. It has to feel a little more real. So for any of you who are on Instagram, maybe lurkers and not posters to Instagram, but you see people posting stories, the little circles on top that disappear. That's a great way to open yourself up, be more relatable, have a little more authentic content out there that isn't like all super polished real estate content. It really lets people get to know you and it does really build that trust. It's interesting. One of the things that I found with my clients, a lot of these real estate agents I work with, they feel a little weird posting more personal stuff or soliciting engagement. But the ones who are doing it are seeing a ton of engagement. One of my agents, she was from Idaho. No. Yes, Idaho. Anyway, so we were talking about how she wasn't feeling comfortable on camera, but she started showing up. And then this one video she didn't want to post. And I was like, you got to post it, right? You just got to post it. The very first video, you might feel uncomfortable, but it's the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, everyone gets better. She ended up posting this video to her stories. She was like hands over her eyes, feeling weird about it. But then she got a response from someone going, oh, that's an interesting point about the market. And they weren't like, oh, what's wrong with your hair? What's wrong with your outfit? People are actually interested to hear what you have to say because you are the expert in the field. They do want to know what's going on in their area. So authentic videos. A good way to do that is go on Instagram stories. Just start talking a little bit about what you're seeing. Another one of my students from last time, she's from Florida, and she was telling me about what she was seeing in her neighborhood. I'm like, great, go on your walk and start filming it. And she was talking about seeing more construction and new development. And she's actually taking people along the ride. She was very hesitant to show up when she started the video boot camp. But like a few weeks into it, we worked on her confidence and she started showing up and she's seeing a lot of engagement because she's talking about what's happening in the area. She's showcasing her expertise in a great way. And it's very visual, right? Walking around your neighborhood is very visual. And you're looking to expand your sphere of influence as an agent. So in Instagram stories, you're reaching a lot of different people and you never know who's going to respond. So one trick is go into the little smiley face sticker area and hit the word poll, P-O-L-L, and just write a poll in there about whatever it is you're talking about. Maybe you're grabbing a cup of coffee and then you're saying, do you like coffee or do you like tea? Maybe it's nighttime and you're like, oh, my day is finally over. It's 8 o'clock at night. In your poll, you could say, are you a night owl or a morning person? These questions might seem simple, but people are like zoned out, right? They're scrolling on Instagram in the abyss. They just want something fun to play with and connect with. And that's a great way to open those relationships, reopen those relationships, and you will be very surprised who is connecting with you. You never know. It could be your next client. It could be your referrer. It could be a client from 10 years ago. That's what I see happening all the time to my students and my clients. The second video is a local video. So this is interesting. When we talk about being the local expert, that is your goal, right? You want people to say, oh, Joe, Jane, they really know this area. I'm going to trust them. I trust that they're getting me the best place for the best price. They're knowledgeable about the rules. And by really positioning yourself as the expert in the area, that pushes that forward. Expert in the area, an easy way to do this is you're in front of a restaurant or a bar or a store in your area on your main street. Go with somebody, have them film you, and just answer, have that person ask you, what are your favorite spots in X town? So someone would say, Kim, what are your favorite spots in Brooklyn? And straight to camera, I would say, all right, my favorite spot is there's a cocktail club called the Clover Club on Smith Street. I love the croissants at this new French place in the area. And I love the park because it's super quiet and there are birds like chirping in the city, which you would never think. But I do love those spots. And clothing wise, there's an awesome spot called And Article down the street from me, which has great dresses. This might seem like, who cares? That's not such a crazy video, but I'll tell you, people have very strong opinions about their favorite spots in their neighborhood, and they're very passionate about this. So one of my clients, he's in California, we sat down and did this video, and it was like, hey, Josh, talk to me about your favorite LA stores, or we picked a certain area. And he just, let off his favorite restaurant, his favorite store, and his favorite clothing store. What we made sure to do was to tag those stores and add hashtags that were specifically local. And it got like 5,000% more engagement than his normal posts. So people feel very passionately about their area, and the local stores are going to be psyched to get that publicity, right? And then they're going to feel more connected to you, and then maybe they're going to do an event with you. Maybe they're going to refer you to people, but maybe it's just another way to expand your sphere of influence. So you're trying to position yourself as a local expert so people trust you and give you money, sell a home with you, buy a home with you. So a local video is perfect. You could do my 3 favorite things in this neighborhood. Let me take you to a new bar. Again, this does not need to be like a really high quality, high glossy video. You can shoot it with your iPhone. It could be very casual. And if you want, you can just put it in Instagram stories. Again, they disappear after 24 hours. So if you're really feeling shy about stuff, that's fine. All right, video number 3, an authority video. What do I mean by that? You want to position yourself to buyers, to sellers as the go-to person that people trust, right? They're giving you a lot of money, they're investing with you. So if you have awards or accolades, actually almost all of you do have awards or accolades, remind people of that. Yes, you can post that, square, hi, I'm the top 10 teams in my neighborhood, so proud, thanks to everyone for trusting me. There are other ways to do it. One thing that I did personally, so I got an award for a big video production series that I did, and I was really excited, and my kids were excited. And in addition to posting the actual logo, like a square of the award in your social media or on your blog, on your website, I made a video where my kids sat with me and the award, and they were like hugging and kissing me. And, that sort of lets people know who I am, what I'm about. I'm a working parent. That connects to other people who are working parents. And it's just another way to also showcase your authority, right? It's like a way to say, I'm a person who's serious about what I do. I might be cool, it might be fun, but like I do this well, I do this right. I take a lot of pride in my job. And so just thinking of different ways to showcase your authority. And don't forget, you can take things from a while ago. Like even if you have something from 6 months ago or 4 months ago, people don't see everything you post. Only about 10% of people see any given post. So feel free to, recycle it in every few months. Educational video. Number 4 is an educational video. So I'm very bullish on educational videos. I think it's a great way, A, to actually educate people, but B, it's a great way to show people how knowledgeable you are. Like you do your job because you love it. You know what you're doing, whether you've worked for 1 year or 40 years. You are an expert in your field. There's nothing that says expert than actually hearing from that person. So allow yourself to be on camera and explaining a little more about the market. And some people just feel uncomfortable sort of talking to a phone. I get that. It's not a normal thing. Totally right. So one of the ways that you could do that is, A, you can set up your phone and instead of it being like right in front of your face, it could just be like right next to someone else, and someone else can ask you those questions. And, get an accountability partner, get another agent. They can ask you, you can ask them. It's a little easier to answer someone's questions than it is to talk to a blank screen if you're not used to it. So that's a good way around that. And again, pick topics that your clients ask you. What do clients want to know? That's a perfect topic for an educational video. And the 5th video that I'd recommend doing is put your opinion in there. I want to know if the market's up, market's down, what do you recommend for buying, for selling, for renting? What do you think about new development versus all of the things that are happening in your area. What's your perspective on it? Because really everyone can get a website, an article, a blog. That's fine. That information is searchable. But what's your point of view on it? And when you're working with someone, like, what do you see? When do you think, should they wait? Should they buy now? Like, should they rent for a little bit? They're looking to you as their partner, right? Their partner in a big purchase, a big rental, a big purchase. And it's important to show your perspective. Otherwise, like, why you, right? They can just get this information online. They can put it together. They can do it themselves, right? They could be like, oh, I don't need an agent. I'm an expert on my own. So start putting that perspective in there, the point of view that you have, that and the educational content really helps remind people who you are, what you're doing. All right. Now, I want to recap and give a couple examples of the videos I recommended doing. So we are talking again today about 5 videos that you can do this week to get clients. And one is authentic videos. We are talking about showing up in a raw and candid way. If you have a pet, oh, put your pet in it. Amazing. Take a walk in the mountains, take a walk by your lake with the dog. Everyone loves a dog. And then don't forget to add something for engagement. And tag me. Tag me. I love when my agents tag me. And I really, really do. I'm very proud when people are learning from me. It's really fun for me to get to teach people. So tag me when you post things. A local video. Go to a local restaurant, taste that new bagel in your neighborhood, try on a sweater in that new store, but really be the local expert. Feature, and you don't even, this doesn't even have to be video. You could just post new happenings in your area. You could post that on your stories. You could post that on your feed. You could put that wherever you want. But I recommend putting in your perspective. I think really bringing people into who you are, having them hear your voice, see your cadence, see your personality is very powerful. Authority video, anything, any awards you've won, any speaking events that you've done, any panels you've done, recycle those. If you posted it once, put it in a montage. If you posted it a few months ago, post it again. People do not see all your content. So don't be precious about it. Don't think, oh, I posted this already. They don't see all your content at once. Educational video, sit down and teach someone something. Start with the 4 questions you get asked the most. That is the easiest way to start and the most valuable. If it's something you get asked a lot, well, it's something people want to know. So start with that. And lastly, put your opinion somewhere in there. Your opinion on the market, your opinion on whatever it is, but put your perspective in there. People love hearing from you and hearing your opinion. Okay. To wrap it up, I am Kim Rittberg. And I love helping you real estate agents become the go-to agent in your area to maximize your leads and your revenue. I have an awesome video bootcamp coming up. It is like really, really fun. We all learn together how to go from, oh, I posted this, but nothing's happening, to making awesome videos together, having a great system, and really understanding and getting leads and referrals specifically, and clients specifically from video, from social media. It's really fun. We have agents from across the country, so you can get referrals, build that network. And it's awesome. And then you can also grab a free download from me. You can grab that on my website at kimrittberg.com. Drop me a line on Instagram. Make sure to tag me, message me, say hi. As you can tell, I'm friendly. I love to talk. I'm very nice. Cool. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Kim Rittberg, and don't forget to drop me a line.